Hello folks, Lakeybloke here, in the corner of the kitchen. Yes, down here, homebrew things. Yes, like lager and more lager. That's the stuff just sitting at room temperature, carbonating. It's quite tight now, so I reckon that's just about ready now. Anyway, we're not here to talk about homebrew today. We're here to do a review. Now, what I wanted to do is to go back to basics, because what I tended to do over the Christmas period when I did the reviews was stick to loads of different varieties of ciders. And I know on the owl front that I'm doing some reviews on that. Loads of different owls there. Forgive the glimmer off the glasses, folks. This time around, I remember my glasses because I'm going to read off the bottle. Today, it's Kopparberg Pear, 4.5%, and I'll just read off the back for you folks, because I can now. Sweden's original cider brand, made in our family-owned brewery in Kopparberg town in the heart of the country. Our pear cider is fermented using naturally formed soft water sourced close to our town, and the finest quality pears, light in colour and refreshingly fruity to taste. We hope you enjoy this very special cider as much as we did, making it for you. Skål! Cheers. 2.3 UK units, 500 ml bottle, 4.5%. Now, before we start, folks, a little pint glass here. I just wanted to talk briefly about pear ciders. Technically, they're perries, aren't they? They're not pear ciders. There's no real such thing as a pear cider. You're either, unless it's got apples in it. If it's got apples in it, then they're fine. But if it's brewed using just pears, then it's perry, isn't it? Now, I sort of halfway house when it comes to pears and cider. I don't mind pear ciders, but then I would prefer a normal cider over a pear one, say. I don't quite understand why pear ciders have caught on the way they have. And it's a very strange thing to me. But, you know, we've all got different tastes, haven't we? And some people like pears and some people like apples. There's no logic in it really, is there? That's pretty much down to what it is. Here's my little bottle opener from Yarmouth on the Isle of Wight. There you go. Shout out to Yarmouth on the Isle of Wight, even though it's probably backwards on here. Not quite sure, it might be alright. But yeah, this is what it's all about, isn't it? So we'll give it an open. A little bit of smoke, very tiny bit of smoke. Tiny bit of carbonation. Now this glass hasn't got any etching in, you know, the laser etching in to keep the head, so what you see there is what you get. It's a mass-produced cider after all, folks, isn't it? And already, without even being close to the glass, I'll just put this there. Without even being close to the glass, I can smell the pears. Peary goodness. Let me take my glasses off now. I don't need them anymore. It looks a nice, clear drink, doesn't it? It's very clear. It looks quite thin, I would say, but that's all right. Some ciders look really thin, but the carbonation's a little bit woohoo. Yeah, but we expect that, don't we? Let's give it a little taste, folks. Right. Believe it or not, I don't believe I've had this Kopparberg Pear before. I've certainly had the fruity Kopparbergs, but not the pear one. And one of the first things I noticed was that the carbonation, something in there somewhere, the carbonation, throwing out the peary goodness, slaps you in the face. Fine. Again, I'm not big on pears, so don't really know what I was expecting, but it's very, very sweet, guys. It's a pattern with these ciders. The fruit ciders, they're always quite sweet, aren't they? And I think you can have a medium cider that is fruity still. I don't think you need to bump it up to the max with the sweetness. Would I drink this in bulk? Probably not. It's a bit too sickly. Missed my lips completely there, nearly. God knows my mouth is big enough. Very, 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 very sweet. It's not horrible though. It's not making me go, oh, I'll drink this. It's quite a smooth drink. Very peary. I would say it is exactly what it is. You know, they're selling it as a pear drink. It tastes of pears. It's fizzy, and it's got alcohol in it. What more do you want? Kopparbergs, you know, they're a good brand, guys. They've been around for years and years. Does it say on here? Established 1882. So they've been around for a while, and they know what they're doing, and they're not going to balls it up. It's a very refreshing drink, I would say. If you love pears, you're going to love this. So if you haven't tried it already, folks, go away and try Kopparberg Pear Cider at 4.5%. It's very, very peary. In fact, maybe they should use that as their logo. Very, very peary indeed, says Roy Lake. Yeah, it's alright. I'm going to go away and finish this off. I'm not going to chuck it. It's quite refreshing. It's going to make me want to go and get one of my own beers though. Maybe a lager. I might have to open one of these lagers and test it maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, that's the end of today's review, folks. Goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. See you in the next one. Cheers.